What should we be communicating, to our customers right now? And I know we could say something right now, and then 2 weeks from now, it may not even be relevant. That's how fast things are moving right now. But Ruby, for yourself, like, what are some of the key things that you feel are necessary to communicate to customers right now?
I think first thing and foremost, doesn't matter if the customer reach out to us either internet or phone or they walk in. One of the things we do at Drive Auto Group is our introduction. Our introduction goes like this. Hi, my name is Ruby. Have you been here before? Or welcome to Accra Pickering. Have you been here before? No, great. Well, do you mind if I take a minute to explain you my role here at the store? Sure. Well, my job here is to get you all the information you need, help you select the right vehicle. Ultimately, you're making the decision, not us, and we are prepared to take as much or as little time as you need. Sounds fair? And we use that script, be it internet, phone, or showroom visits. And that gives customer that, okay, that's great. You know what? I can take as much as time as I need, and we're able to pick up the process where they left off. And I think that to me is more relevant to them because again, we're adapting to them. We want to offer them that right service at where they're at. Maybe they only have 20 minutes. Maybe they only have 15 minutes, and we will adapt to that. I think that's, and it's interesting you were mentioning about groceries because I mean, we were in a conference call the other day with the whole group, and one of the things that our director of operations said, if there's one thing you can change at the grocery store in terms of the shopping cart, what would you do? How would you modify the shopping cart? Everybody answered, and some people said, we'll make it bigger, we'll make it, we'll make it so forth. And then, but the really truly is, we want to eliminate the shopping cart. We don't want to touch the shopping cart now. Why can't we just buy our groceries, pick up curbside or whatever you said at Walmart, make it easier, deliver right to your home? I think it's the same thing as people buying cars. We have to eliminate the shopping cart in the whole entirety of the sale process. Why make it complicated for a customer? Why do they have to go through all that process just because we were taught to meet, greet, test drive, selection, all that stuff? Maybe they don't want to test drive the car. Maybe they don't want to go over the service. Like, we need to just adapt and make it make sense. That's why we were able to engage and have a higher internet conversion, because most of the time people just kind of know what they want. As long as they're provided with all the data, they're willing to transact. So we have to redefine that whole entirety of process. Don't make it complicated, right? Eliminate the shopping cart.
No, but you're absolutely right. I mean, we have to be willing to meet the customer with their needs, not our needs. And see, that's a fundamental mind shift for our industry in general, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's like, oh, you want to buy a car, right? Okay, you're gonna do it my way. it's
exactly.
it's the way it's always been, right? Oh, you want to service your car? That's cool. Here are my hours. Like,
Yeah.
there's never been any options, and now I find as an industry, if anything, we are having to communicate to our customers that we're willing to let you drive more of this process than we ever
Yeah.
have in the past. Either we're kind of forced to, or now we're opening our eyes and realizing this is always the way it should have been. But regardless, let's let that customer get into the driver's seat. And I think that's for sure one of the key pieces of communication that has to come out from a dealership. Kieran, for you, anything you'd like to add to that as far as what is key communication efforts right now during this time frame to our existing customers?
Well, Ruby has alluded to the transactional, with respect, the transactional side of the business, which is the purchase of a car, which is a single purchase, and hopefully a repeat purchase in the future. However, the service side of the business is is transactional at least once a year, if not twice. So there's a lot
Mm,
more repeat business, and repeat business can only happen through relationship, in my opinion. Otherwise, it's just processing a customer, and then it's transactional, and then anyone can do it. So, in conversations with a couple of the high performers that I'm pretty close to in this industry, I'm getting their perspective on a few things. And what's going to happen now is that we're going to see a weeding out of the low performers, And I think the high performers will remain. And those somewhere in the middle will need to step up to the plate and really achieve. So in terms of the relationship side of things, we've always been, again, Jason, you and I did a podcast 6 months ago, and we spoke about in depth about relationship.
Isn't
and how
that
to build
crazy?
it.
That was 6 months ago. God, it feels like 6 years ago with time now these days.
You've been busy since then, Jason. But in regards to that building rapport, building a relationship, you can't touch, you can't feel, you can't get in their personal space, if you will, and that's totally changed. Totally changed within overnight. Like at that dealership I was at yesterday, I was like, they put their hand out, elbow out, knee out. Like, how do you actually? It's just weird. It's just so strange.
It's just gonna come in a bubble, dude. It's just gonna be a plastic bubble.
Bounce off each other. Yeah. So how the service advisor will interact, or what the future of the service advisor looks like, is unprecedented at the moment. Are we going to move to a kiosk system? Again, I'm not sure what you guys run, Ruby, at your store, or are we going to stay with just the high performers? Like some dealerships have, some service advisors haven't returned yet, or may never return, because they were probably the ones that the customers didn't like, or whatever it is. But the ones who are still smashing it, or were smashing it pre-COVID, are still doing okay today. And again, the future of the service advisor, what it looks like, is going to change in the next few months, in my opinion. The introduction of kiosks across the board is inevitable. I hate to say it, but that's what our customers want, and we need to be customer centric in everything we do, not just assuming that our customers still want to be met in the driveway, walk around, told how crap their car is, told how much they need to spend, and then the anxiety, which was already in them on the way in, is now through the roof, and they can't say no, and they can't do anything about it. We just don't want to make our customers uncomfortable, and then they disappear into the aftermarket. That's not what we want. So adapting to what the customer's needs and wants are today is crucial. And today, I mean, right now on the 21st of May, or whatever day it is where you are, we need to adapt to what it is today, not just assume. And that's the problem.